Today, we're going to start off just a little bit different. And as always, the whole point of us coming together for me is to allow everyone a safe space. And what this means is we are all able to be exactly who we are. That's what I mean by a safe space. Everyone around us is unique, and there's a reason for this. And in order to hold our full space with authenticity and integrity, it is of the paramount importance for us to all be able to be ourselves. All right, so the first thing I want to do today is I want us to get into our bodies. The other thing that I like to mention about my sessions is you can participate as much or as little as you would like. You can come on and hold space with us and mute your voice, keep your camera off. The energy is still working the same. So the goals for today, we're going to get into our body. And, spirit always kind of takes me wherever the intentions of the group want to go. And sometimes what this means is whatever I had in mind for the day will transpire in a different way. But for me, I'm really feeling that there's a lot of throat chakra clearing and a lot of, you could say cord cutting, but another way of putting it is just realizing that our energy sphere, which I refer to as my personal orbit, is made up of our own energy. And the only way really our energy can kind of be taken from us or siphoned or used by others or whatever kind of way you want to phrase it is when we're giving permission, whether consciously or passively. And so in order to just kind of do the full big picture, we can do affirmations. My energy is my energy. I fill my energy with my energy, things of this nature. And then everything else that isn't our energy, we can also say, I give you my distinct and privileged sovereign permission to exit my personal orbit. All right, so the first thing I want us to do is just whatever you feel like doing, but get up and just move your body around. And another way that I really like to kind of go through everything is to fill our body and really realize who we are on this earth. So this is going to be like an active grounding. I do feel like today's exercise, and again, as much or as little as you feel called to participate, you're always welcome to have your camera on or off. You're always welcome to use your voice or not. Everything here is a safe space, and we're all here to be exactly as we are and exactly as we feel comfortable being. So I guess what I'm saying is, if at any point today you feel like your throat coming up to clear, you can unmute that and you can let it clear. Because sometimes it's really nice to have somebody else to witness your words or just witness your energy, somebody else that feels safe for you. And I'm going to step away from the camera again and do a little bit more active clearing. I'm going to use like a blue ribbon when I'm doing my physical movements to clear my body. And I would love for all of you to just do whatever calls to you. And let's just take about 5 minutes. And I also want to mention that if at any time during this meditation or any meditation, you feel energized and called to get up and do movements like that, please do. This space is yours. This space is a safe space where we all come together to just do exactly what feels good by us. And yeah, all right. So now that we're getting a little bit more centered and focused, go ahead and get comfortable. Again, I always advise something to drink, pen, paper, and blanket. Let's just take some easy breaths here. And I want you to visualize something in your life that you wish to grow. Whatever the first thing that drops into your mind or your energy or your visualization space, or maybe it comes to your heart, or maybe it appears like a movie, but whatever that is for you, I want you to imagine it growing, whatever it looks like, in as little or as much detail. Okay. And now as you're imagining that grow, I want you to imagine the sun itself, in whatever capacity this looks like for you, because I do realize that a lot of times when I do my visualizations, they are more personified, and that might not be the case for everyone. And there is no right or wrong. It's just simply the way the energy comes to you. So I want you to picture the sun giving you this gift of whatever it is that you would like to grow in your life: love, strength, courage, harmony, purity, independence, intuition. A safe harbor, an anchor, an outlet for things that are being asked to be held by you, but aren't strictly speaking yours to be held. Whatever you're asking to grow, I want you to imagine the sun giving it to you. And as we're imagining this, I want you to feel, hear, sense, in whatever way your senses are speaking to you at the moment, a portal opening, a direct portal from the sun to you. And it can be beaming all the way down onto your place on Earth. You can be meeting it halfway. Maybe you're sitting on the Earth as it spins on its axis, eating a bucket of popcorn. It can be any way it comes to you, any way it feels good. My guides are very comical, so they will give me things like this a lot. And again, today, if we feel like clearing our throats unmuted, let's do it. Let's go for it. So as we're focusing on what we would like to grow in our life and allowing for this direct portal from the sun to us, the sun is giving us this gift. And now I want us to focus less on the details of what this gift feels and looks like, and more on the sun coming through to cleanse and clear all of our energy. So starting with the galactic chakras coming in through the crown. And I want you to experience this. And I'm going to say experience because I don't want to put any types of specifics into your orbit. I want you to experience this in the way that feels whole and full and true for you. And just allow the sun to offer the gift to beam over your crown, covering all of your auric space. Perhaps you see little holes, little exit portals for anything that you may have been acquainted with that wasn't yours to hold. And again, any kind of breath that feels good for you, deep cleansing breaths, casual breaths. I want you to just experience this. The sun passing through all of your auric space, your energy field. And I also would like for you to take note, whether you write it down or not is completely up to you, of any sensations that you have in your body as the sun is coming into your experience and merging with your orbit, cleansing and clearing all of your physical, spiritual, mental, energetic space. As you experience this, focus on any areas that you feel a sensation, a slight tickle, a little zap of energy. Maybe you feel a constant nudge to move somewhere specifically, to open up that area of your body and allow the energy to flow more smoothly. And as you focus on this particular space in your body, not only will the energy flow there, but any perceived blockages, anything that needs to be cleared out. And I would like for us now to guide the sun's energy through our body, how it feels good to us. And I want us to think of the notion of harmony and perfect peace and community. And I'm almost seeing this when I say those three words as coming together as like three different strands of energy that are coming together in one yarn ball. And I see the yarn ball rolling up into a ball, coming together, and then unfurling in any areas where we feel we might have some stagnancies or confusion about our space and our place. And I want to let you know that any energy that you've been holding that's not yours is leaving now with our free will consent and our sovereign guidance. We're allowing it to drift back to love, back to source energy. And again, being mindful of anywhere in the body where we feel slight tickles, tingles, or we maybe just feel compelled to move. And maybe the yarn ball turns into more than one and goes to all these spaces and places in our body. Maybe we're putting these yarn balls in all the places in our body where there's some type of a joint where two forces meet, like our wrists and our hips and our knees. And I know I say this a lot, but our knees, if you ever have, like if your knees ever feel heavy, it could potentially be because that is where a lot of us will carry other people's energies. And when we are so loving and caring and we do truly want to help others, sometimes it's almost like this sticky glue. And it's okay. So we just walk ourselves through this. We talk to our body, work with the ball of yarn or whatever came for you, whatever you imagined it as. Maybe it's a sparkling ball of light that's changing colors with each one of my words. And if you feel really compelled to work, especially with any of those particular joints, like your knees, just pass your hands over them or simply focus your intention on them with the intention and knowing that your energy belongs to you. And you fill all of your energetic space, all of your physical space, all of your auric space, whatever this hunk and chunk of energy is that comes with you everywhere. That's your personal orbit. You have no requirement to carry other people's energy. You have no requirement to quote unquote fix anyone. And in fact, we're all imperfectly perfect. And we all heal ourselves in a way that is coming back to our true, unique, authentic self and integrity. And so let's let this ball of light or yarn, this gift of guidance from the sun's energy, complete its journey throughout all of the spaces and places in our bodies, our energetic body, our physical body, all of the capacities that we hold authentically for ourselves. All right. And we're going to allow the sun to just complete their journey with us as we move on to the next phase of this exercise. And the next phase of this exercise is I would like for you to picture yourself walking a dog. If you've never had a dog before, or if in the past you have had some less than pleasant experiences with dogs, first of all, I apologize for that. Not that it's my fault necessarily, but Dogs are a wonderful grounding energy, and they're protectors of our space, of our realm, and they always come to us for a reason. A lot of times it's because we have worked with that same exact energy that that dog is holding many times before. And if you'd like your dog to be one that you illustrate yourself, that's like a cartoon, that's perfect. And in fact, if a dog doesn't fit for you, it can be whatever you'd like. It can be a duck, it can be an earthworm, whatever you'd like, whatever you feel called to. All right. Now, what I want us to do is I want us to envision us and our dog, or whatever our confidant that we have chosen is, walking on the earth. And the way I'm seeing this is again like the earth in space, moving in its orbit at its angle. And we're walking over the top of the earth. I want you to pay attention to how you're walking. Are you walking in circles around the earth, starting at the top and winding all the way down? Are you just wandering and making abstract art? Or maybe you decided just to sit. But this dog is with you. And it's on a leash, but the collar's not tight and the leash isn't taut. The leash is simply representing that you're not alone, that you're protected, that you're guided, and that you're loved. We're going to take some independent space right here. And this is for you. This is for whatever you want to do. And that could be nothing. Or it could be clearing your throat. It could be paying attention to the nuances in your body. Maybe you lay down on top of the earth and stare at space from a perspective that you've never seen before. Maybe the dog lays down next to you, or licks your face, or snuggles up to you and rests their head on your belly. And if you'd like, step into the silence that's so vast that you hear your own heartbeat. And if you'd like, I would like for you to sense this dog or whatever the creature is that you've chosen with you. I would like for you to hear their heartbeat as well. And so we're going to go into this deep, delicious silence. I will not be looking at the clock, but for about 4 minutes, we're going to stay here and we're going to unfurl. The weight of the world is literally not on our shoulders because we are resting on top of the earth. The earth is supporting us. Lay on the earth with your creature. Feel your heart. Hear your creature's heart. And go into deep, transformative rest. I will be back with the sound of my voice in just a little while. Hmm. I'm feeling called to tell you, if you would like, to make your breaths big, massive, cleansing, and profound as we're laying directly on the Earth's surface in a different perspective and position than perhaps we've ever experienced before. We're connecting with the Earth in such a way that we're sharing breaths with her. Breathing in and out, co-creating with the Earth, each one of our breaths. Each one of our out breaths represents the richness of the human experience, much like soil is rich in nutrients. So with each out breath, we are confirming to the earth our love for her, our gratitude for her, our appreciation of our existence with her at the same time as her. Lots of throat chakra clearing going on right now. And now I would like for us to experience ourselves and our creature almost like melting into the earth, whatever way this presents itself to you. Again, I would like us to pay special attention to anywhere in our bodies we may feel constriction, tightness. And I would like for us to focus on that area and breathe in to that area and intentionally connect to our earth energy. Feel free to move in that particular area to allow the flow of energy. Again, taking these deep, cleansing, massive, resounding breaths. As we melt into the earth's energy. And as soon as it feels good to do so, we see ourselves now walking on the earth in a familiar place with our creature, near a pond, on a mountain, at a streetlight, in a forest, wherever this may be. And at this point, we're going to give some love to our creature. If it's a dog, you can give them lots of pets, maybe some hugs, maybe some kisses. And we're going to remove their collar and allow them to run free. And I would like for you to take note of the space that you find yourself in right now, the space on the earth that you see yourself. Near the pond, in the forest. Maybe you're outside at a campfire. Maybe you're snow fishing, ice fishing. Maybe you're building an igloo out of snow with children. I just want you to fill up all of your senses with wherever you are right now in this visualization, wherever you are on this place, on this earth. And in this visualization space, I would like for you to look around, take note of the colors. Are they rich and varied? Or are they simple? Black, white, grays, neutral tones. In this visualization space, I'd like for you to reach out and feel something that's there. A fern, or some moss, or a cool rock. Maybe you're sitting near a pond and you decide to dip your feet in. I want you to feel, reach out and touch something in that space. Feel what it feels like. In the energetic space, I'd like for you to inhale and allow the fragrance of this space to come into your senses. Butterscotch, the smell of fresh air, salt water, sand, pine trees swaying in the wind. Whatever this fragrance is, maybe it's your great aunt's perfume, but allow this fragrance to fill your nostrils in this energetic space. Now I would like for you to taste. Does this energetic space have a taste? What does it taste like? Apple pie, fresh ground black pepper, salt, mint, basil. Is it bitter? Is it sweet like honey? Now, I would like for you to focus on your ears in this space. And in this energetic visualization space, allow the sounds of this place where you find yourself to come in through your ears and fill your entire being. This sound energy frequency will further clear your energetic space. Feel free again to move it around with your intention and attention, placing it anywhere where you feel tightness, stuckness, or any sense of unease. I would like for you to spend some time in this place, in this space, reinforcing what I like to refer to as the sensory buffet. The sights you see, the colors and shapes and visuals, the way it smells, the things you can touch and feel, the way it tastes, and the sounds. If you'd like to, I feel it would be very, very interesting to allow all of the sensory information to stay with you. So at some point after this meditation, you can recreate it on paper. Even if you aren't really an artist, so to say. We all have our own version of the art that we create. And when we're done with this meditation today, if we'd like to, we can paint a picture, sketch it out with pencils or colored pens. Maybe there's just a few things that you remember, a few things you're going to take with you. The specific flower, the color magenta, the smell of fresh lilies, the sun beaming down warmth on your face, the softness of the flower petals. I remember harmony, community, peace. We're going to take a few more minutes here, and then we're going to come back home. I also have a visualization of an individual pouring liquid into a glass and drinking the glass, the contents of the glass. This can also be a connection point after the meditation. Fill a pitcher full of your favorite kind of water, bless it with intention, and pour that water into your favorite glass. And as you drink it, you remember this place, the things you saw, the way it smelled, the things you hear, the tastes you can associate with this place. You're going to come back home now. I'm going to count down from 30. And I would like for you to envision yourself traveling back from your visualization space into your body. The way I'm picturing this is through a portal at your heart center that you fill with yourself. You may picture this in any way it comes to you. I will begin the countdown now. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Envision all of your energy filling your physical vehicle and your energetic space now, claiming all of your energy. My energy is mine. I fill my energy with my energy. Take a few breaths here. As you breathe in and out, feel your toes and work all the way up your body, up through the top of your head, feeling the connection you have with the earth and the cosmos as one and the same. Filling up from the toes, through the soles of the feet and the ankles, through the calves and the shins and the sides of the lower legs, at the knee area. Letting the energy swirl here, be very dynamic. Up through the upper legs, the sides of the legs, the tops of the legs, the backs of the legs, the buttocks, the genitals, the pelvis, the lower back, the belly and womb, the sides of our body, up through the rib cage, to all of our organs, our spleen, our pancreas, our liver, gallbladder, focusing on the blood sparkling, running throughout our body. Thank you, blood. Coming all the way up through the back, shoulder blades, shoulders, chest, armpits, descending through all parts of our arms, swirling at the elbow, descending into the wrists, again swirling there, jetting out every single fingertip, up through the neck, the ears, sides of the head, the back of the head, through all parts of the brain, ocular nerves, our eye sockets, all parts of the ears, the back of the head, the top of the head, all parts of the face, the nose, the eyes, the cheeks. And when this process is complete, you'll see this white energy jetting out of the top of your head, connecting you to the divine. And you can follow it back down the line of energy through your root chakra and all the way into the earth, connecting you with its innermost core, knowing that you are grounded and anchored and seen and felt and heard and held. Take your time coming back from this meditation, and I thank you very much for being here today.